Representation in media is an important thing and wasn't always potentialized in the past. Throughout TV history, we've had some gay characters that stood out or changed gay representation for the better. And that's what this video series is about. This week we're taking a look at another couple of gay characters on TV and in movies that changed gay representation for the better. Part 2. Oh, and if you haven't seen the first video yet, I will put a link at the end of this video for you to check out. Maybe you'll enjoy that one as well. So let's head over towards the rainbow and follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you. It's about something that I did with a friend from acting class.
Oh.
Justin Suarez, a beloved character from Ugly Betty, played a groundbreaking role in representing gay youth on television during a time when such portrayals were still emerging. Mark Indelicato played the unforgettable nephew of the titular character Betty Suarez, whose flamboyant and creative personality stood out in a positive light. His love for fashion, theater and pop culture, combined with his kindness and optimism, challenged traditional notions of masculinity in a way that was both refreshing and empowering. For many young viewers, Justin was one of the first characters who allowed them to see themselves reflected on the screen. One of the most impactful aspects of Justin's storyline was the way his journey of self-discovery was handled with care and authenticity. The show explored his queerness throughout its run, allowing his character to grow organically rather than relying on stereotypes or sensationalism. The gentle approach made Justin's journey relatable and accessible to young audiences grappling with their own identities. His eventual coming out in the final season was celebrated in a heartfelt and affirming way, portraying acceptance and love from his family, which offered hope to LGBTQ youth who might fear rejection. Justin's relationship with his family, especially his mother Hilda and his aunt Betty, further underscored the importance of unconditional love and support. Both women were fiercely protective of Justin, encouraging him to embrace his true self and pursue his passions without shame. These dynamics provided a powerful example of what acceptance can look like within a family, demonstrating that love transcends societal prejudices or rigid expectations about gender and sexuality. The character also normalized queerness in a mainstream context, helping to broaden societal perceptions of LGBTQ youth. By integrating Justin's story into the larger narrative of Ugly Betty, the show sent a message that queerness was simply one facet of a person's identity, not something that needed to be defined or overshadow the entire character. His journey was not about struggle or tragedy, but rather about joy, creativity, and self-expression, which made it especially impactful for young viewers looking for positive representations.
But do you think we should go somewhere else sometime?
What, like your house?
Like on a date.
You're more afraid, not of what I am, but of what I...
Continue.
I loosen my collar to take a breath, and I see him, the image of perfection.
The character Jack McPhee from Dawson's Creek was a groundbreaking figure in LGBTQ representation on television, especially in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Portrayed by Kerr Smith, Jack's character introduced audiences to a nuanced and sensitive portrayal of a young man coming to terms with his sexuality in a small-town setting. At a time when LGBTQ representation was often limited to stereotypes or tokenism, Jack's storyline provided depth and authenticity, resonating with viewers who were navigating their own identities. His presence marked a significant step towards normalizing LGBTQ experiences in mainstream media. One of Jack's most defining moments came during the show's second season, when he was outed as gay after writing a deeply personal poem for an English class. This plotline addressed the fear and vulnerability many LGBTQ individuals face when their identities are revealed before they are ready. The show depicted Jack's struggle to reconcile his identity with societal expectations, as well as the judgment he faced from peers and adults, with a rawness that was rare for its time. This moment in television served as an important conversation starter about pressures and the challenges of coming out. Perhaps the most culturally significant moment for Jack's character was his historic kiss with Ethan during the show's third season finale. This marked the first romantic kiss between two men on primetime television in the United States. The scene was a watershed moment for LGBTQ representation, breaking barriers and paving the way for more inclusive storytelling in the years to come. It was celebrated not only for its bravery, but also for its tenderness, showcasing a moment of love and connection rather than focusing solely on the challenges of being gay. Jack McPhee's character remains an enduring milestone in LGBTQ representation on television. His journey of self-discovery, his struggles with acceptance, and his ultimate embrace of his own identity resonates deeply with audiences even today, especially those who have not yet seen themselves reflected in media. By tackling issues of homophobia, self-acceptance, and love with honesty and compassion, Dawson's Creek set a precedent for more complex and affirming portrayals of LGBT characters, leaving a lasting legacy in the landscape of television.
Don't you get exhausted being so hard on everyone and yourself?
She met him at church.
You met me at church.
David Fisher was a key character in the series 6 Feet Under, and stands out as one of the best examples of normalizing gay characters on television. Played by Michael C. Hall, David is a funeral director whose journey of self-acceptance and love was portrayed with remarkable authenticity and depth. Unlike many other LGBTQ characters at the time, David was not defined solely by sexuality. His character was multidimensional. He was a devoted brother, son, and business partner grappling with personal insecurities, family expectations, and the complexities of human relationships. This layered representation made David relatable to audiences, whether they identified as gay or not. One of the standout aspects of David's story was how the show treated his romantic relationship with Keith Charles. Their relationship, while imperfect, was given the same care, attention, and complexity as any other relationship on the show. Keith and David navigated typical couple challenges, jealousy, communication issues, and balancing work life with personal life, which normalized their love in the context of broader human experiences. This approach allowed audiences to see them as a couple first, rather than the show's gay couple, a refreshing perspective that broke ground for LGBTQ representation on television. David's struggle with his identity and coming out were handled with sensitivity and realism. In the early seasons, he grappled with internalized homophobia and fear of judgment, especially as a member of a conservative church. These struggles resonated with many LGBTQ individuals, especially those in similar environments, while offering a narrative of growth and acceptance. Over the course of the series, David's journey became one of self-love and openness, showing viewers the importance of living authentically, even in the face of societal or personal barriers. His vulnerabilities, strengths, and imperfections made him profoundly human, and his storylines offered visibility and validation for gay men navigating similar challenges. 6 Feet Under treated David's experiences with empathy and respect, integrating his sexuality into a broader narrative without sensationalizing it. This groundbreaking approach not only normalized gay characters on television, but also paved the way for future shows to offer nuanced, authentic representation of LGBTQ individuals. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't seen the first video yet, click on the link that will be popping up on your screen in a moment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please try and subscribe. You can also like the video. It will really help with the algorithm so that other viewers like yourself can find my videos more easier on
Let's try that again.
It will really help with the algorithm so that other viewers like yourself will find my videos easier on YouTube. I also have 2 smaller channels that you can check out if you want to. You don't have to, but it won't be a waste of your time, especially Life with Eduard and my music channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.